Hello and welcome to the TMC Newsroom. Thanks for watching us today. My name is Rich Strani, coming to you from San Jose. On our program today is Steve Kirsch, who's the founder and CEO of Abaca. Hey Steve, how are you?
Good. Good to see you, Rich.
Yeah, likewise. So could you tell me a little bit about Abaca, please?
Sure. We're in the anti-spam business. So what we do is we take your mailbox and get rid of all the spam, and we also get rid of all the unwanted marketing materials from your inbox as well. So anything that's unwanted we get rid of, and we do it automatically, and we can a lot of times do it better than you could possibly do yourself.
And you have a really interesting algorithm, right? A kind of a reverse take on this.
That's right. What we do is we focus on who the spammer is sending to rather than where he's sending from or the characteristics of the content. So for example, a sender who sends to a list that they purchased off the internet is going to be much more likely to be a spammer than somebody who had the list and they got the list from a trade show. So it's not what you send. What we say, it's who you send to. And
right.
So you're only as good as who you send to. And the spammier the recipients are that you send to, the more likely you are to be a spammer.
So the content's not even important.
Correct. Yeah, it's basically where it's almost like gambling in Las Vegas. The more times you bet, the more money you lose. In our case, the more email a spammer sends, the more easy it is to determine that he's a spammer versus a legitimate sender.
Now, how does a user, if they wanted to get that message that didn't get sent to them, does it go into a bulk message mailbox or something like that? Or?
We have a quarantine, and it's rated, so we score it based on what the spamminess ratio is of the recipients. And so typically, if we do make a mistake, those mistakes are at the top of your quarantine, so you don't have to look through hundreds or thousands of emails. So you'll get a report once a day, and it says, hey, here are 5. I get 1,500 spams a day, and I'll have to review 5, and it'll say, hey, here are 5 messages that were the top 5. Were any of these, did we make a mistake on any of these? And so
right.
It makes it, your spam management then, instead of having to look through thousands to find that one false positives, and most people will never bother, you only have to look at 5 emails or 5 or 6 emails a day.
Now, is this also an enterprise solution?
Yeah, we have an enterprise solution. We've had an on-premise solution, so a box that you can install. And so we're moving towards a software as a service, so in the cloud solution. So all you do is point your MX records to our servers, and then we filter it, and then we send you the filtered output to your mail server, so you don't have to do anything. And all of this, the spam and also the unwanted marketing emails just go away.
Wow, it's quite interesting.
Yeah.
Quite interesting. So in terms of the total number of messages that you're looking at every day, do you have numbers on that you can share or not?
Well, it's in the tens of millions right now. I mean, tens of millions of users, and those users. So it's on the order of 1 billion messages.
Yeah,
or so.
right. It has to be right. Tens of millions. Yeah. Wow, that's significant numbers.
Yeah, and it's all done real time, so that when a message comes in, it all gets rated by a central rater. So it's not like a spammer can play the odds, right? So for a lot of these systems, they push their rule sets periodically every 30 seconds or every minute or what have you. Here we do it every message. So every message comes into the central server. So a spammer, typically, if they're really lucky, they may get 1 or 2 spams out of a million that they send through the system. So the catch rates are very, very high.
So what's next with the company?
Well, we're deploying to as many people as we possibly can. So more ISPs, more large customers, and we'll go from there.
That's great. Well, thanks for being on the program today, and good luck.
Thank you. Thanks for inviting me.